Welcome back to the Trek Collector, guys, and on my desk this week is the Shuttlepack treat. Now, guys, I love the Shuttlepacks. You can't beat the old shuttles. But, yes, they are a little bit overpriced. In the UK, they are £75. In the Republic of Ireland or Europe, in euros, it's €105. And in the United States, at the moment, I believe it's $86.95. And if you haven't got Shuttlepack 1 and 2 in the United States, they are doing a combo deal. So check out Eaglemoss in the United States website to cash in on a great deal on Shuttlepacks 1 and 2. But I am here to talk about Shuttlepack 3. Yes, I love these. As always with the Shuttlepacks, there always happens to be one shuttlecraft that is a little bit of a letdown. So without me rambling on too much longer, let's get stuck into the collection and let's look at Shuttle number 09. And this is Problem Shuttle. Yes, this is the Argo that was seen in Star Trek Nemesis, designed by John Eaves. So let's have a little look. Type 17 shuttle, length 20 meters, heavy cargo shuttle, assigned USS Enterprise. Now, not one of the greatest films with The Next Generation, unfortunately. But the Argo was fairly cool. Very funky. Now, take note of this colour. And when we see the shuttle, you know, it's more kind of, that, but a little bit darker. But however, this was kind of a fun scene in the movie with the Argo buggy jumping out and Picard having great fun driving it. With Data beside him and Worf in the back with the gun. Didn't seem too comfortable for a Klingon. And we have our schematic on the back for the Argo. So, one cool thing that I do love about the Shuttlepacks is the acutograms. Yes, and here it is for the Argo. Now, at some point when the collection is finished, I am going to get all my little acutograms and try and make myself a nice little display, making a light box for all of these, because I think it will look fairly cool. So that's the acutogram for that. That's the magazine covered. So let's have a look at the Argo itself. Now, they are all metal, which is fairly cool. They are smaller than the regular issues from the collection. So if you haven't got a Shuttlepack before, be surprised, you get micro ships. So one or two things that they have made before, mistakes, is spelling. So Argo is correct here. I have a little bit of overspill on one of the paint applications at the back of the engines, unfortunately. But a nice simple design by John Eaves. Fairly effective, actually. Pennants are all straight. Apart from the colour, this is actually quite nice. It's just a shame that they got the colour so wrong. I'm definitely not happy about the colour. But you know what? You're just going to have to live with it. Unfortunately, it would be nice if Eaglemoss came back and readdressed this. But that is the Argo. So, would have been cool if we got the buggy, but we can't have everything. Now, this is one that I've been looking forward to. I love this shuttle. Who doesn't? Again, designed by John Eaves. It is Shuttlecraft Type 11. And this was seen in the movie Insurrection. So, it's Type 11 shuttle. Length 16 meters. Crew 4. Standard assigned USS Enterprise. So as I said, designed by John Eaves. Here we go. Just a little bit about the shuttle, but not too much. Unfortunately, the magazines aren't great for this. They just basically recap the movies that they were in. So it's just a couple of screenshots, more so, and a little bit of information. But this was a fun scene in Insurrection and a great flyby sequence with Captain Picard and Worf chasing after Data and singing karaoke. I'm not going to inflict any karaoke singing on you. But it was a great scene where Worf actually goes up through the hatch and disables Data, which was fairly cool. So, again, not much in here. Schematic. So let's take a look at the Type 11 by John Eaves. Now, I never noticed that the cap of the nacelles were grey. So I don't know whether that's me. Is it correct? Or did Eaglemoss make a mistake there with one of the paint apps? But, again, let's have a little look close up. Great detail on the hatch, where Worf sticks his head out. Pennants nice and straight. Great application of paint. Nice and done. Registry numbers are correct. We have our lovely nacelles with the clear feature. Sorry, the camera's going out of focus there. But a feature of the collection. So it's nicely done to see the red Blizzard and the blue Impulse grill. Nicely done there. So let's have a little look at the underside. Again, nice clear markings. Overall, very nice, and I'm really happy to have this shuttle in the collection because I love the shuttles. I don't know what it is, but I just really do. So yeah, very nice. Now, Moving on to an era of Star Trek that I do love. And this is Star Trek the Motion Picture. Now, who does not love the scene where Kirk and Scotty are going to inspect the Enterprise for the first time for Captain Kirk to see the refit? And it's a travel pod or inspection pod. Whatever you want to call it. So it's an office pod, length 4.4 meters, crew 2, and assignment San Francisco. Now, I do think you can get more than 2 crew in it, because I think they use this again in Star Trek 5, and there's more than 2 in it. So maybe I'm just a little bit wrong. So again, a little bit of the travel pod, and again, screenshots. So nothing too much there, but great part of the motion picture. I really actually love that movie. I know a lot of people don't think it's their favourite, but hey, come here. So much screen time for the Enterprise, and you know, it's one of my favourite Enterprises to refit, so she is absolutely beautiful. So I am not too upset with that movie. And the schematic of the travel pod. So let's have a look at the travel pod and see how well they did with this one. So again, nice and heavy. Great applications. Nicely marked, nicely applied. And we have our little thrusters there on either side. Nice colouring for the docking ring. Look at this. Imagine, docking with the Enterprise. Oh, yeah. Nice little detail in there as well. Oh, yeah, this is very, very nice. Just turn around there. Very nice indeed. Bit of a paint smudge here. Someone picked up the model too soon. It wasn't dry. And my screen here isn't the best. But overall, very nice, very nice. Now, this is one from being a kid and watching the motion picture that I always wanted. It's the Work Bee. Yes, and she has actually been reimagined in Star Trek Discovery. Did you spot the Work Bee? Yes, she's been redone and reimagined for Star Trek Discovery, and one of my little favourite ships. I always wanted one of these as a kid. It's a cargo unit, length 3.2 metres, crew 1 maximum. Well, there's no arguments with that, and various assignments. So she could have little work claws at the front, helping to put panels in place. And most Federation starships actually would carry these to do repairs on the outside of the ship. And there she is with her little claws there. And yeah, very cool. And she's also carrying cargo there. So fairly, fairly cool. And here is our schematic at the back again. Magazines are poor, but we get these, which is fairly, fairly cool. So as I said, I loved me ecudograms. And that is fairly, fairly cool. So let's have a little look at the shuttle. And it's something new. A first for Eaglemoss on the Starship Collection. We have a clear window, yes. And my God, has that turned out very, very good. But one problem that we know is that there is a lack of detail on the inside. So maybe they should think about that in future. But hey, you know, this is actually really, really cool. This has turned out really well. Would have loved the claw arms, but oh well. We can't have everything, I suppose. But overall, another great ship into the collection. Now, as I said to you guys, this is smaller than the regular issues. So, in case anyone hasn't got a shuttle pack before, let's... Oh, shaking the camera there. Let's bring in a shuttle. And it can only be another shuttle from Star Trek Insurrection. Yes, it is the scout ship that Data was driving. Now, I promise I will not inflict any singing witches. But one thing I did notice was that if we look closely with the scout ship and we take our type 11 and we just measure up on the dock and hatches, so there's a little bit of a difference there, but let's look at the one underneath here and to there. They're not that far apart. So to be honest with you, these are nearly in scale, which they're not far off. So that is fairly cool. So we can sing some karaoke with Picard, Worf and Data and do some flybys and recreate that scene from Insurrection. Now guys, come on. We're all big kids. Who isn't thinking about recreating that scene? So just in a whole, if you just have a look there, that's the scale. So they are smaller than the regular editions. But overall, I'm well impressed. I'm quite happy, apart from the paint job on the Argo. But again, there has always been issues with the shuttle pods, as in one of the shuttles is a letdown. So hopefully if they do another shuttle pod collection, which I do believe they are, and I think they're going to take it from Star Trek Beyond, I just hope that they have all the shuttles correct, because it would be nice to get a pack, because normally 3 of the shuttles are always fantastic and 1 is a little bit of a letdown. So it'd be nice to get 4 out of 4 in the collection. So anyway guys, that has been it from me on Shuttlepack 3 from Eaglemoss. So in case you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have, thanks for watching again. And live long, prosper, and be good little trickies. Yeehaw!